What's going on, my Trailblazing Nation? The ShootingStar Sheriff is here, and I am here with. I'm actually here with my buddy Keone. You guys know him. You've seen him on the channel before. Say what's good, man.
Oh, what's good, everybody? What's good?
So we're here talking about episode 126 about Dragon Ball Super, and we're not talking about the episode in itself. We're actually talking about the God of Destruction energy, and we're talking about really how does this work? You know what I mean? Because we saw Toppo go ballistic in 126 because he just like the Yu-Gi-Oh card, he had a change of heart, and because of his little change of heart, he just gets this, these infinite amounts of power. So,
well, it wasn't infinite. I mean, you can clearly see it wasn't infinite.
I mean, we know it wasn't infinite, but we saw a significant boost in power just from a mind change. So we're gonna sit down here and talk about it today. So if you guys are pumped, definitely go ahead, leave a like, leave a thumbs up for the boy. Does keep me motivated. It keeps him motivated to play more fighters because we just got done playing some fighters.
Also, fuck Mohan.
Mohan, if you out there,
hey, if I can get Sheriff to do it, I will put in the gameplay that pissed me off. So you all will see it while we're talking. If I can get him to do it, we're gonna put that gameplay in probably about right here, and then we're gonna kind of talk over it. There's only 2 minutes. That shit pissed me the fuck off.
There's gonna be fighters gameplay.
Mohan, you a bitch.
There's gonna be fighters gameplay in the background anyway. So let's go ahead and talk about Toppo and this God of Destruction energy, because me and you were talking about it a little bit before. We were just talking about it, prior to this, us recording, and I just feel like, they hyped up the God of Destruction energy is the most powerful thing. You know what I mean? Like, this instantly erases everything. Like earlier in the Goku Black arc, we see Beerus Hakai Zamasu and turn into literal dust, and then now we see Toppo using it, and Toppo's demolishing barriers and stuff, rocks and stuff and debris, and Vegeta's punching through that. So I just feel like for it to just be just like a mental game, it's just kind of like, yeah, I think it's kind of bull.
Right, so how about we think about it this way right here? So the God key that Goku and Vegeta have, is blue. Yeah, but the destruction key is darker purple. Yeah. So how about, let's think of it as light and dark, right? Mm-hmm. Goku and Vegeta have the light God key, and then destruction is the dark God key. So basically, they're polar opposites. So, I mean, by Vegeta putting his hand into the key, that makes sense, because God key versus God key. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I think it makes sense in that aspect.
But it's like literal destruction, and like, I get what you're saying, because they are on, in some way, shape, or form, on like the same plane of power. Not to mention, we don't really know how strong Vegeta's new limit breaking form is. Exactly. So we don't. But it's Super and power scaling. I don't even try and understand power scaling in Super. Like, it's just stupid.
I watched some dude try to explain power scaling as far as like the Super Saiyan Gods versus the Super Saiyan 4s, and he was talking about how like Super Saiyan 4s can fucking destroy entire universes, and Super Saiyan Gods can destroy universes, but not as many universes. And I'm just like, what does that even mean? Power scaling does not exist in Dragon Ball Z.
So oh my god. So my question really is it really just like a mental thing? Because if it's just a mental state, then we know all the other gods of the actual gods of destruction, because Toppo isn't an actual god of destruction, right? So we understand that he was just kind of, as we said, he was birthed, and he was a newborn, god of destruction.
Think of it just like this right here. Anytime somebody learns something new, like, obviously, let's say like the first time you learn how to do something, right? Yeah, or the first time you do it, like, he knows how to do it, just not as good, so he has that power. It's just not as powerful as...
It's not controlled.
Exactly. Or, as, Beerus or any of the other gods.
Yeah. Now, I can understand he was angry. And he was like, I'm going to just throw everything away. But I just feel like... just that simple notion of, oh, I'm going to just throw, because the way they portrayed it in the anime was Frieza was beating the crap out of Topo because Frieza was being a dirty cheater, and then he was like, oh, you're a dirty cheater? Screw all my beliefs. Like, it went from 0 to like 20 real quick.
I mean, I think he explained it in the episode, but or maybe I was watching somebody else talk about it, but basically it's like, okay, Frieza's whooping my ass. I'm about to get knocked out. There's only 2 people left, me and Jiren. And then Jiren is getting his is basically he has his handful with Goku and Vegeta, which they could probably beat them together if they work together, right? Yeah. So he's thinking, okay, if I get knocked out, and if for whatever reason Jiren gets knocked out, there will be no universe to save. So what's the point of being a Pride Trooper if I don't have anything to protect? Yeah. So he throws away his beliefs in the hopes that it will help win the tournament of power, so that there will be something to protect. Right. But I mean, at that point, he's already thrown everything away, so the other Pride Troopers have something to protect. So he's thinking about them at this point, and he's thinking about his universe at that point.
I guess so. And he does state it in that episode when he's fighting Vegeta, where he's just like, okay, cool. He's like, I'm gonna throw everything away because if I don't, then I'm not gonna be able to win. But like, it's to me, I mean, you could kind of write it off as kind of an ass pull, but my whole thing was kind of just like, I mean, maybe I looked at the episode like, bro, like, I feel like that's some top, like I said, that's some top tier energy, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like,
but like I said, like I was saying earlier, like, I don't think it was just like a state of mind. I think it was more like he always had that power and that potential. He just decided to tap into it at that moment, because like, he hadn't made his decision whether or not he wanted to go the route of being a god of destruction or if he wanted to continue the Pride Trooper route. Yeah. So, like, in the beginning, he's like, all right, cool, I'm a Pride Trooper. I'm all about Pride. I want to keep that going. I have faith in my Pride Troopers. We're going to win this tournament and then save our universe. But at the end, it's like, I don't think we're going to win. So I have to, like, pull out all of the stops and throw away everything.
Just drop everything.
Just drop everything and then become what I don't really want to be. Yeah, you see what I'm
saying? I get what you're saying, and I guess that's why he got that significant boost in power, but then it still got crushed by Vegeta, who held on to everything. Which that's a completely different subject. Hey. I mean, that's pretty much how I feel. You guys in the comment section below, let us know, how do you feel about the God of Destruction energy? Do you think it's a state of mind? Do you think it's more of a mental training? Do you think it's straight up just you get trained up by the gods and they're just like, let me bless you with my energy, my destruction juice, and pause destruction juice, hashtag destruction juice in the comment section,
hashtag put some destruction juice on it
in the comment section below. And I want to hear what you guys have to think. Thank you, Keone, for having me or being with me on this video here.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. Down in the comments, let us know what you think. I'll probably be down in the comments. I probably won't, because I said some stupid shit in the comments, but I'll be reading them.
Yeah, we'll be reading them. Let us know, how do you feel about destruction energy at all? Do you think it should be the most powerful thing ever and nothing should be able to touch it? Or do you think Vegeta knocking him away with his ironclad fists was a noble thing to do? But anyway, we're going to get up out of here, guys. Peace. I'll say bye.
Let me see. Progress daily and keep killing it.
Get off my...